Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to iPad Focus, where we dive into the world of digital art and explore the tools that help creatives bring their vision to life. When it comes to painting realistic digital art scenes on your iPad, you want to create a foundation that's strong and engaging. For Liang Mark, concept artist extraordinaire, this means starting with a solid sketch. First, he makes a quick composition with a large brush to capture the overall layout and main elements of his scene. This allows him to freely explore different compositions and visual effects early on, laying the groundwork for further refinement at iPad Focus. Pay special attention to perspective relationships and position of the focal point. It's crucial for creating depth and interest in your art. And don't forget about color, my friends. For this piece, Liang opted for a predominantly blue palette complemented by golden elements that will shine bright under light, making them stand out in all their glory. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of adding extra details to enhance our overall effect. At iPad Focus, we're all about mastering those tools and techniques that make digital art truly come alive. One of my favorite tricks is using the lasso tool to subtly deform shapes. It's a game changer for making your artwork feel unique and interesting. Of course, not every detail deserves to be painted individually. Sometimes you can get lost in the weeds, right? That's why Liang chose to group his leaves together, envisioning them as another shape that pops with color. Those closest to the center of attention are packed with vibrant yellow hues, while those further away tend towards a softer blue. Now, let's talk about one of my least favorite subjects, painting trunks. For some reason, they always seem so chaotic and hard to define in shape. But don't worry, we'll get into those tips another time at iPad Focus. For this piece, Liang decided to introduce a figure that adds a touch of whimsy to the scene. A nature spirit, perhaps. I love exploring the weird and wonderful interactions between humans and nature. It's where some of my favorite stories come to life. As we add more details to our artwork, remember not every single one needs to be perfectly defined. Focus on highlighting the illuminated areas, like the overlapping yellow leaves. A little bit of contrast goes a long way in creating visual interest. Now, let's work on capturing those ripples and reflections on the water's surface with precision and care at iPad Focus. We can arrange them in lines for simplicity, adding a touch of yellow to create contrast with our blue background. Last but not least, textures are key, particularly when it comes to our aquatic plants. Liang used the eraser tool to give their outlines a more natural look, blending seamlessly into the surroundings at iPad Focus. And there you have it, a beautiful digital art piece that's full of life and depth, thanks to Liang's expertise with his trusty iPad. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out on your artistic journey, remember, practice makes perfect, and sometimes it's all about having fun with the process at iPad Focus. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next time for more creative inspiration and tips from the world of digital art.